Hello people, welcome back to my channel. It's one day to go. It's the eve of the health and care worker visa tomorrow. Yes, it's almost here now. And happy Valentine's Day. I was gonna get you a rose. Can you manage this? Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you've had a nice day, all right? In keeping with the spirit of the day, we'll be talking about bringing your dependents with you to the UK when you come to work as a care worker here, all right? So most of you would have heard that, yes, you can come with your dependents. The health and care worker visa allows you to bring family, but it's your nuclear family. So dad, mom, child under 18 years old. So what it is actually in formal terms is you can bring your dependents if they are the husband, wife, unmarried, same-sex partner, or those in civil partnership, all right? Unmarried partner or same-sex partners and those in civil partnership. So if you're going to think about that, you have to break it down and see what situation you're in. You know what situation you are in, what relationships you have in your homes. So it's very unlikely that you'll be allowed to bring anybody other than your own children and your own spouses. So this is the definition. So do go over to the UK website, the gov.uk website, and have a better look. And by all means, find the services of immigration lawyers. They're really good at this. That's their bread and butter. And they will better tell you how to break it down. But just in general terms, because here we share experiences, we chat. Some of us have gone down that route before and have been successful. So we can say to you, yes, if you are going to come down with your family members, you're thinking nuclear family, they can apply at the same time as you, or you can come in, you can break it. The main applicants can come first, and then the other spouse follows with the child. In fact, in some cases, the parents can come and the child can join later on, but do check with immigration officers. There are different processes for that one. You can check the website, like I said. So remember, you have to have your maintenance. So very important. When you're calculating the funds to see if you can afford this, remember that the main applicant will need to have some money to sustain themselves, support themselves. They call it the maintenance. So you have to maintain yourself in the society without recourse to public funds. So in other words, without needing to have what support you in the society. So you support yourself. And that is £1,270 for the main applicant. And that money should have been sitting in your account for about 28 days and within 31 days of your application. So you do that maths, all right? So I would say give it a good berth, a wide berth, and keep it a bit longer so that you don't fall foul of any simple mathematics, I don't know, whatever it might be. Just keep it safe. So you can come in with your spouse and, of course, partners. So for the partners especially, they have to have been living with you for at least 2 years, okay? So at the time of application, they must have lived with you for at least 2 years. And you have to show evidence. Everything you do with Britain is documentation, evidence. So you have to be able to show them things. And by all means, like I said, speak with the experts, but you have to think records, family outings, things, text messages shared, to show it's a genuine relationship. So if you don't want any storytelling now, don't go bring one, now, and say that this is your long-term partner. They will catch you out. So you have to have everything show. And they have a way that they will, forensic, as it were, a forensic check of, is this a genuine relationship? Have you met yourself and been with yourself, been living? So not just your girlfriend that stays in Abuja and you live in Lagos or wherever, and you're saying, oh, your person's in Kenya and you're in, South Africa, and you say you're in a relationship. By all means, you can try your luck. But my point is, you have to be living with them. So cohabiting, as we say. So you bring out the evidence and you show all the things that you know how to prove your relationship. So I won't go into that. And for the children, so if they're 16 years and above, they have extra documentation. All right. And even those that are under 18, so those are obviously younger than 16, they have to be living with you. Clearly, they have to be living in the same household with you, but there is allowances made, especially for the 16-year-olds and above, for those who are in university, college, in boarding school as well. Yes. So obviously you'll be providing documentation to show an official letter from the institution that they are in. That will all, you see, everything is evidence and everything can be explained. So as long as you have that documentation to show this child is of school age and they're in boarding school, or this my teenager, whoever is at university. So obviously you know how it is. You go out for months at a time, maybe even not a year, but you know what I mean. That can be shown, and they have to be dependent on you financially. Remember, it's all about dependency. So it's a dependent visa, isn't it? So even though it's the health and care worker visa, they are allowed to come as a dependent, and they have to meet those requirements for a dependent visa. So each person would apply on their own, okay, and pay their own fees. I'll have a look at my notes and tell you what the fees are. But these things are readily available on the internet as well, so try and find them. So you just have to make sure that you have all your evidence together to be able to prove that these are your genuine children, they're your biological children, or whoever, they're your children. All right, they live with you, adopted or whatever. As long as you have your documentation, it's fine. I'll give you an extra one. Even sole parents, there's no discrimination. So if you're the only surviving parent of that child, you can apply with your child, come with your child. If for any reason, you have sole responsibility. So the other parent might be alive, but somebody has decided to, waka, and it's just you who cares for the child. If you can prove that you have sole responsibility, so right from documentation, for some people, I'll give you a very good example. The birth certificate does not have the name of the other partner. They were not even there at birth, or something's happened over time. Just show. You have to be able to tell that story. Part it of the onus. Remember in my other videos, the onus is always on you. You have the responsibility to prove to Britain that what you're saying is the case. Okay, they won't tell you, you must give me all these documents. They might give you an idea of the sort of things I need to see from you. Like for your 16-year-old, you're looking at driver's license, official letter from the university or wherever, something showing their address, something that shows their address like driver's license, the bank statements showing dependency on you, you're paying school fees, you're doing things like this. These are the things, they'll give you an idea. However, because we're all different and our relationships are all different, there might be more to it, okay? So you have to show maybe extra, just to make sure that, everything is tied as it should be. So like I said, sole parents as well, you clearly can bring your children. So I'll tell you a bit more about how much you're looking at. So remember the 1270 for you, the main applicant, that should be in your account. Now you're looking at your spouse or your partner, or your civil partner, your partner. For your partner, they should have £285 in their accounts as well to show that they can support themselves. And for the children under 18, it's £315. So in summary, you're looking at 1270 for yourself, but for one spouse or partner and a child, you're looking at £600 in total. Okay? So 285 and 315, partner and one child. Then subsequently, any other child, any additional child to that first one, you then have to pay £200 for them. So do check that is correct. All right? Make sure you check. Anything I say to you, go and cross-check. Okay? So that's how it goes. That's how much you need to pay. But then remember, there's the visa fees. So this is the financial requirement, the maintenance, the support, the financial maintenance amount that you have to have in your account to prove that when you get here, you'll be able to take care of yourself, because you're coming to work, aren't you? And then you get paid your salary and all that. But you have to have something sitting. Now, in some respects, and not even in some respects, if you are sponsored by an A-rated license, sponsorship license holder, so your employer is one, they can show that they have that amount for you. So they can prove that they can provide that amount, that the funds are in place, then you don't have to prove that money. You don't have to prove that amount to the government. So do have a look. Some employers offer that as well. Some will sort out the accommodation, flights. And some will say your certificate of sponsorship, obviously, you do qualify for the job. And then additional documents you might get from them is also showing the conditions of employment, and they will provide those funds for you. And all these things can be used to support your application. So there are different ways to it. But do remember that there's a visa fee, the one that's been reduced for you. Do you remember that one? The 232. So 232 for up to 3 years. And from 3 to 5 years, you're looking at 464. So start to put these things together. Get something out. Write them out down. Think about the money involved. When you compare it to other visa routes, it's far cheaper. However, if you're coming with dependents, you know it can add up. So think about that and start to plan and know how much you're going to keep, because you don't want to get caught out. For some of you, you have such good resume, your CVs, you've even got your job application going through now. Some of you have interviews coming up. Some already have the job. I've heard from somebody who's got a job now, and you want to come with your children. So I don't want at the point where you are applying. Remember, your visa is quite quick as well. It's about 3 weeks. It takes it's a reduced processing time, so it might come out very quickly. However, you haven't kept that money sitting for that time because you're coming with 3 of your kids, or 1 or 2, so I just want to put your mind there, all right, in the spirit of family and love. All things nice. Remember that if you're going to come with the loved ones, you need to be able to show these things for them as well, and they will be able to apply. So somebody can come straight away with the full family, or you can come in. So one of the parents can come over, and then the other parents can come in with a child. That is allowed. Both of you, in some cases, both of you can arrive, and then the child is joining you as long as they meet the requirements. Or all 3 of you or more of you, the parents and the children can come in at the same time. So there are ways to do it. So think about how this will suit your family and your financial situation and your individual circumstance. So just to let you know as well, we have a Facebook chat group open. Yes. So join us and have that conversation with us. Come and be a member of the group. The community is growing, and we're going to be having conversations and sharing with each other. So I'll let you know about it. It's in the description, by the way, down below. But go ahead and search for us. It's open for the moment, but for only a short period of time. We're just going to keep it open for a bit. Join our group if you're serious about your journey towards, getting that job, that healthcare job, and coming into the UK. I'll be there, obviously, and we can chat one-on-one, talk, share things, give you ideas, updates, give out some nice things. Yeah, it's going to be fun. So join our community if you want to be with us. Description down below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. Let's hear from you. And you can reach me on my other handles as well, okay? I've been getting some messages on the Instagram. So find me there. Let's have some conversations and join the group quite quickly because, I think it's advisable. I won't say much here, but I think if you're interested in getting a bit more, you want to meet us over there. Yes? I'll see you on the next one. Bye.